All right, on the way to the vet this morning, I uploaded that other video just to show you what the condition is waking up Monday morning. We called first thing just to get an appointment. I'm sure it's going to be fine, but Finn does not leave anything alone. Here we're about to pass some kind of boxer or whatever. Finn is likely to react and need to work on this. But there's a boxer right there. Finn not loving that. Finn, relax. It's okay. Lie down. So, I ran into a dog trainer, Chris Ramsey, from the Pack Walk, and when I told him Finn was getting a little reactive, he said, "How old is he?" And I said, "About to be 2." He goes, "Okay, so a teenager." So, I think it's a critical point to start taking him back to the Pack Walk to try and improve on that behavior. And there goes another dog. And anyway, so we'll see you at the vet. Sit. Stay. All right, we're at the vet. Just waiting for her to come in. I think it's going to be no big deal, but you always want to check it out. What's out there? Nothing. Stay. Stay. I already feel better because the vet tech's like, yeah, it doesn't look too bad. He hasn't pulled out the sutures, so just the healing process. Hey.
Oh, my Finn. Hey,
how are you?
I know. Oh,
good boy.
Baby. I know. All right, I'm gonna let Dad just rub your little ears just in case it hurts.
Well, I think he's pretty good.
I know. And if you just don't like things in you, like suture stuff, he's like, oh, heck no.
And he wouldn't leave his other, what is it called, the tacking?
That's what Julie reminded me of that.
Sure.
We looked back and I said, some of these guys do, they're like, they feel something and then they're obsessive compulsive
Right.
about it. Yeah, we can put him, let's put him on some antibiotics. He tolerated the cephalexin last time, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's a great antibiotic for
But I guess the fluid and all that, is that normal, or do you think it's
normal because of
infected?
gravity. Well, so it's normal because of gravity, so you get that like, it's called serosanguinous fluid, so normal for like post-surgical and irritation, but
Right.
because it just does have some blood in there, I do get concerned about it becoming infected.
Sure.
So I usually put them on some antibiotics.
And what about like one of those surgical shirts or whatever? Cause
I can see if we have one that fits him.
or we were gonna order one either way, but
Yeah, we can see if we have a large one. If we don't, then yeah.
I don't know if that would
That's not a
even
bad
fit him.
idea.
were you able to see anything when you took it out as far as assessing what it was, or did it look suspicious, or one of the
It did, well,
labs?
so it was like tied up into the muscle, which I didn't like, and that's
Uh-huh.
why I was like, let's just see
Right.
what it comes back as. That's the reason why. And I said to Dr. Bob, because he was that day, and he's like, yeah, I would send it out too.
Okay.
I was like, he's young. I think I was telling your wife this. I'm like, you know, he's really young, so odds of it being something bad would be low. But
Right.
at the same time, I don't like that it popped up quickly,
Right.
and that it wasn't just like a blob of fat that came out. And that's the other thing.
Sure.
Where I'm like, oh, I don't, you know.
So if we saw that, and then in a year we saw another one somewhere else, we might not operate on them, depending.
Right, if we know like, oh, this is benign, this and that, then
Right.
right, we don't necessarily have to take it off or
Okay.
anything. Yeah, it gives us a lot more information. The other thing too they can tell you is like, this is this type of tumor. It's locally invasive, so like surgical removal is curative, sometimes it'll say, or okay, it can pop up, these are the areas where you normally see it. It'll say like
Morning.
trunk,
We
neck,
only have
neck.
mediums and smalls.
That's fine.
So
Okay.
no.
So you'll get one
Okay.
ordered for you, babe.
But first glance, it's not like, oh, it's a lipoma, no problem, or whatever.
No, exactly.
Which is-
Those guys you like cut over it and they just like flop out
Yeah.
like a little like
Mm-hmm.
jellyfish or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you should
But
always
there's
get them
tons
checked
of-
out.
Yeah, I mean, unless they are right. If they're just a lipoma comes out, I don't waste anybody's money or spend time sending it out because it's obvious, it's a no-brainer.
Right.
You know, it does look like a big pile of fat. But yeah, if there's other like
Okay.
blood flow there or other just things that seem abnormal, then yeah,
Yeah.
we absolutely
Okay.
send them out just to be on the safe side. I know.
And that's why we love
Oh.
Dr. Kelly Willard at the Hudson Vet Hospital.
Oh, I love you.
And with your permission, I'll post
Yes.
that.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Yes. Absolutely.
Good. We're
And
taking
then-
care of them.
Yeah, I know, and then I forgot that we talked about the GoPro during surgery
Yeah.
or whatever.
Oh
but-
no, that would have been too much probably, but
Well,
good.
if you also wanted to, you could do, like, if he would tolerate warm compresses,
Yeah.
you can do that.
And they can be wet, I mean, because they are, or put them in a Ziploc bag.
Put
It's
in a
better.
Ziploc bag, yeah,
Because I
because I
got
want
wet
this
last
to, like,
time.
dry area,
Okay.
like, yeah, dry a bit. But everything else looks like it's holding okay.
Okay.
But the antibiotics will also help dry up the fluid drainage too.
Should we stick one of those serious lampshade collars on him that's miserable until the shirt comes, or is it okay for another day or two of him messing with it?
Do you have like an
We
old
have
t-shirt
this-
you could tie
yeah,
up on?
yeah,
You
we
could
can
do
do that.
that if
All
you
right.
want to, just
Perfect.
to like block it a little bit.
Great.
Because you could always like tie it up in a knot or something. I think Finn's gonna make it. He's doing wonderful. Have a great day.